Hello Capricorn, welcome back to my channel. This is Skeleton Key Tarot and this is a tarot card reading for Capricorn. All Capricorn placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Wherever you've got Capricorn in your chart or in your life, there's something in this message for you. And as always, cross watchers are welcome here too. So let's begin. Messages for Capricorn, please. What does Capricorn need to know? All right, so your underlying energy here, which may be something that's already happened, something that you're going through presently related, it's the Two of Wands, the Daughter of Swords, and the Star. Okay, so you are determined to have your way when it comes to the path that is opening up for you going into the future. You have a vision of the future. You have a plan, or at least you know what you want. You may not have all of the details worked out yet, but you've got a really good idea of where this thing is going. The underlying energy, the underlying energy is having a plan and knowing where you're going. The overall energy is, wow, yeah, working on something new that's going to be very successful and applying your intelligence to this work in a very, you're so perceptive in a very serious goal-oriented way. This is like a no-nonsense, working out the logistics, working on the details. There's intricacy here. There's creativity, detail-oriented plan, and building some kind of web, like weaving the web here, right? So you've got a new idea, and this may not be very popular with some people. I feel intuitively there's almost like a rebelliousness here. You're really kind of, this is about to blow up. So I don't know how to take that. For some of you, it might mean it's going to blow up, people are going to be kind of outraged about this for whatever reason. Or for others of you, it's it's going to get really popular, as in if you're doing something online, with the Star and the Daughter of Swords, which is the Page of Swords, and you're working on this, you're working on a new idea for a YouTube channel or something, it's going to get really big. It's going to blow up overnight. The Hanged Man and Ten of Cups. You have to, okay, what is the Hanged Man, Ten of Cups about? The Death of String. Okay, there's something that has to end, and you have to, welcome it. It's okay for something to end. You're not going to be stuck there anymore, but you're going to have to let something go. You probably know what it is, and it's this is emotional self-mastery, and you're going to feel really good about it, but it's difficult in the moment. You have to let something go. Maybe the idea is to be kind of flexible about exactly how you do this and be generous with yourself and others in the way that you give credit or compensate people for their work, or you're going to be really happy about this, but it's going to change things. It's going to change certain dynamics in your life, and certain relationships are not going to survive for some of you. If you are suddenly becoming very successful at something that you have put in a lot of work, and now you're moving on to a new location or a new relationship, or I get that this is going to be very successful for you, but not everybody's going to come with you, and not everybody's going to be supportive. Some people are going to be jealous, and they're going to be I'm picking up on someone who's jealous and who says little they're going to pick at you. They're going to try to pick on you or pick at you or criticize you, and outwardly express their disdain. They're going to find something to say. They're going to criticize you. They're going to always have something to say. They're not your supporters. I would say don't even bother trying to talk to them about it. Okay. So, but you're very bright. You're very strong, and they're really it's not going to bother you. It's a distraction, and you're going to know exactly who this is. They're not going to really show any real interest, but they're actually watching you. They're going to pretend they don't care, but they actually watch every single thing you do. Yeah, it's like that. And they're looking for ways that you're going to screw up, or they're going to like try to look for mistakes in your work. It's petty. I don't even want to focus on that. It's really petty. I don't think you should focus on it either. You're very perceptive though. You're very intelligent and you're applying your intelligence. It's like you're learning new things and then you are applying that knowledge to your work and it's coming out really well. You're doing a great job, especially if you're an artist or you're a creator or you're a content creator or something you do with your hands, or I'm seeing computer software programming. There's somebody here that's not trustworthy and you're going to realize exactly who it is, by the way. Something here has been secret or hidden. Maybe you've been working on this behind the scenes and you're about to launch your next product, or you're going to launch your career and it's going to be like sudden overnight like success. Okay, so I just saw a chart that was like went like this and then it hits a plateau and then you're going to have ups and downs. So immediately successful, then it hits a plateau and then there's lots of ups and downs, but you're never going to go down that far. For every down, you're going to have an equal. So, okay, you're going to reach a certain level and that's going to be your peak. You're going to plateau at some point. At first, it's going to be really exciting. I don't know who I'm talking to. Extremely exciting, like whoosh, right up. And then it kind of levels off, okay? And then it's going to be lots of bumpy up and down. But it's still going to be at a certain level, you know? You're going to have lots of up and downs within a certain, you know what I mean? At a certain level, right? Okay, let's say you go and you get 50,000 subscribers. Let's just use the YouTube channel analogy because I really want to define what I'm saying. I need to articulate what I'm saying and what I'm seeing in my mind. Okay, I'm looking at a graph here. I'm seeing a graph. And overnight you get 50,000 subscribers, right? Boom, straight up to 50. Wow. But then it just kind of levels off. And then maybe you go, okay, you're at 55, now you're back to 52. Now you're at 49, now you're back up to 53. Now you're at, 55 and it goes back down to 50. And then you're at 47 and then it goes, you know what I mean? I don't know what this is. Is it like investing in something, a stock market investment, or like your company value or the product or something? It's like that. Maybe I don't know. I'm seeing like stock exchange. Your company goes public on the stock exchange and immediately overnight it's valuable at a certain level. And then there are natural fluctuations, but it always stays within like 5 or 6 points. Maybe it goes up to 56 and then it goes down to 52 and then it goes up to 54 and then it goes down to 48 and then it goes back up to 53. And then it's like, but it's always within a certain range. Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. Success within a certain range, and but it's really good. It's really positive. But that's what it's gonna look like, I guess. Okay. Anyway, let's bring it back to the cards. What do we got on the clock? 8-17. That's 8. 1 plus 7 is another 8. 8 and 17, it's like the strength card and the star card. It's like Leo, Aquarius. We saw the strength, we got the star. Okay, a lot of Virgo, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, Mars and Aries, and then we have Aquarius here especially. This is the sun in Virgo. There's a need to be cautious. I feel like you want to keep some of this to yourself until it's ready. Don't show it to people before you're ready or before it's finished. For whoever I'm talking to, especially if well, here's the thing. I just feel like there's, Aquarius got a similar reading to this last week, not the latest one, but the one before, where it's like, keep your big idea to yourself for now, because there's somebody in your environment that's not going to understand. So if you have Aquarius placements and you watched that reading or you haven't watched it yet, I think there's something in that message for you, because I'm getting the same vibe. Like there's somebody in your environment but for you, it's different. Like for them, that person kind of means well, they care and they love. But this person does not really mean well. They don't love you and they're critical of you and they're jealous. Something like that. Or they may say that they love you. Maybe they do. It could be a family member and they love you, but they're not supportive. Whereas the one that I saw in the Aquarius reading a couple weeks ago, they were loving and they were very supportive, but they had no valuable input and they didn't really they're not very... And it's like, bless their heart, they're just not really very intelligent and they mean well and they love you and they're not jealous at all. So you could be dealing with one or two of these types of people. Like one person is very loving, they care, they're not jealous of you at all. They want to see you succeed. They're very maternal, like a motherly energy or grandmother type energy. But bless their heart, they really don't understand your project at all. They have nothing to contribute. And, you know, they mean well, but talking to them about it is really not going to help you in any way. And in fact, you should just take that energy and put it towards your work. And in this case, I'm also seeing another person who is very intelligent and perceptive, but they're mean. They don't have good intentions. They're jealous, and they're going to criticize you, and they're not going to support you at all, and they're going to undermine you. So either way, you don't really want to be talking to somebody about your project before you're ready, before it's finished. Some people are going to be supportive, but they're not going to have anything of value to add to the project. Some people are going to be very unsupportive and critical and maybe detrimental to the project and undermine you or steal your ideas. Somebody may try to steal your idea, but they can't do it like you do it. So don't worry about it. Do it anyway, even if they're trying to plagiarize. Just, they can't do it the way you do it. Nobody does it like you. All right. This is exciting. You have an exciting plan or a vision for the future. I say go for it. Obviously, you're going to go for it. But that's your reading. That's the advice. That's the message. So let's get some oracles. All right. I have an angel numbers book that I just bought. Thank you to my subscribers and my clients and my supporters for helping me to expand my channel with these new decks and new cards and new oracles and this book. I can do more. So if you're interested in that, stay tuned. We're going to use the underlying energy to get an angel number for you. So we've got 2, 0, because I'm deciding the court cards are 0. And then we've got 17, which is an 8. So 208. Let's see what number 208 has to say for you today. Gratitude everywhere. Okay. Challenge yourself to be thankful. There is always something to be grateful for, no matter how dire the present circumstances may seem. Your angels challenge you to focus on gratitude. Write a list of what you are grateful for today. Nothing is too inconsequential to include. Okay, nothing is too inconsequential to include in your gratitude practice. So I don't know, maybe that could be helpful to you on your journey to find some mastery of your skills and this vision of the future. Maybe that resonates with you somehow. I'm not sure exactly how it fits into what we were talking about, but hey, maybe that means something. But that's good advice anyway. There's always something to be grateful for. So focus on gratitude, maybe make a gratitude list. That's nice. Nothing is too inconsequential, so we can be grateful for everything. We can be grateful for our supporters, and we can be grateful to the haters as well. Thank you, haters. Every time somebody leaves a negative comment on my channel, it doesn't even matter. It actually helps me in the algorithm because it drives engagement. So I love it when people leave their terrible comments for me. Like I once had somebody in a Capricorn reading actually that said my reading was horrible. And I was like, aw, thanks. I literally don't care. In fact, I love it. So, you know, maybe that's an example. Love thy haters. I don't know. It's stupid. Anyway, let's get a couple of Enigma cards. Oh, here we go. Alchemy. Came right out. We've got alchemy here, and we've got the obelisk. The obelisk is like a power source. It is positive and negative duality. It is the anode and the cathode of a battery. So it's the integration of both the positive and the negative that is a source of power. And then we've got alchemy here, which is like the blending of opposites, doing the work, putting in the effort. This is a source of power. This is transcendence as well, transmutation. You are transmuting some kind of emotional alchemy. Just like what we were talking about with loving thy haters, right? We transmute that. When somebody leaves a negative comment and I leave a heart, I turn it into something positive. I counterbalance that. It is the balance of positive and negative, blended and in harmony, that gives us this power, right? It is the charge, the positive and negative charge, both on the opposite ends of the battery, that give the battery power. Think about it. Something to meditate on. Integrating your shadow side. finding a source of power in this alchemy, this alchemical process. I feel like I'm forgetting something, so I'm going to read from the list here. Number 45 is alchemy, transmutation, enlightenment, perfection, hard work, sincere effort, greed versus altruism. I feel like that greed versus altruism is so important to this reading, because we've had this dichotomy, this balance of opposites, this loving person who's supportive but has really nothing to add, and then this hateful person who is jealous, who is greedy and trying to undermine you. It's like the altruistic side and the greedy side, right? And then we have the obelisk, which is, by the way, 45 and 12. So we've got 3 and 9 here. I just feel like these numbers are important, so these could be important to you. But what does the obelisk say again for us, please? Number 12. Where is it? Oh, power source, battery, positive, negative compatibility, and the unknown. Yeah. You may have a secret admirer who's also like a secret hater at the same time. Like, I feel like your haters are actually secret admirers. So I've got this deck called the Liminal Spaces Oracle, and so I'm going to read from the book, but they know not what they do is at the bottom of the deck. So we have kneel before no one. Kneeling before no one. That's right. And then down the river. So down the river is all about finding peace and harmony within oneself, right? So we're connecting to that source of peace within. Kneeling before no one. I'm just going to read from the book because I don't remember. I haven't memorized this one yet. Pride is a sin, but dignity is a necessity. That balance there again. Dignity is a necessity. Pride will cost you everything and leave you with nothing. Without dignity, however, you lose yourself, at which point nothing is worth having. Okay. As a human being, a member of a community, an interdependent participant of an interconnected web, embrace humility. Make amends for harm caused. Clean up your side of the street at every opportunity, and don't be an asshole. Okay? As compressed stardust, a microcosm of the universe itself, a child of these awesome cosmos, never accept crumbs. Stand on your feet, hold your head up, look them in the eye, and kneel before no one. I want to like hit the table. Like, yes. So don't be an asshole, but don't accept crumbs either. There's a difference between pride and dignity. Pride will cost you everything, but without dignity, you have nothing. So we're going to read for Down the River. It says, all that's promised is that the sun will rise and the moon will rise and the river will rush, and we can make of that what we will. We watery beings understand the river to be a place of renewal, a source of life, and a mirror of the rushing life within us. Intuitively, historically, and collectively, the river is known as a place to pray, to be reborn, to release burdens, and to seek ease. It's a gentle companion to the imagination. It sits vigil with restless thoughts. If you listen, you will hear the water calling you back again and again. If you find yourself lost, make your way to the river. You do not need to fully understand this medicine to benefit from it. Okay. They know not what they do is at the bottom of the deck. I feel like just leaving that there. And is there anything else? Telepathy. There's a telepathic communication here. And look, 33. I've got 12, 33, 45. 3 plus 3 plus 3 is 9. 4 plus 5 is 9. I feel like that's important. 999, 333 for synchronicities here. There's a telepathic communication here. There's somebody here you see eye to eye. And there's the Mother of Swords and Daughter of Swords. It's like a mother-daughter thing, or it's teacher-student thing. Or this is you have an intuitive understanding of each other. You may be working together with this person on something new. But there's a real need to understand the difference between dignity and pride here. And also to find a way to sort of... The down the river thing is like, we can make of this what we will. Right? We can make of life what we will. But if we're lost, we can always find our way back home. listening to that river within to find that connection with the intuition, something like that. They know not what they do. So look at this card. It says do not pull, but they're going to pull it and this dumpster is going to fall on their head. So they don't know what they're doing. Somebody doesn't know what they're doing. So perhaps there's a need for a cleansing ritual down by the river to pray, to be baptized in the river. It's like, that's a sort of cleansing ritual, isn't it? So whatever our denomination or religious or spiritual beliefs, water is a cleansing. And so we can go to the water, to the river, even just our bathtub or take a shower, like performing a cleansing ritual in order to make ourselves an open channel for divine source energy to come in and act through us and act in alignment with that divine source energy. Because each and every one of us is a star, a child of the cosmos. Anyway, so I think the message here is like, beware of pride because it'll make you lose everything, but always have dignity because without it, you have nothing. And that's what I've got for you today, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. This is powerful. There's like a powerful energy source within you in this communication, in this message, in this understanding. This, I feel like you don't even have to speak. I feel like you shouldn't in some ways. There are certain things that you need to keep to yourself, like working on this quietly behind the scenes, using your intelligence, applying your intelligence. You have a pathway forward here. So kneel before no one down by the river. They know not what they do. They don't know better than you. Somebody does not know better than you, okay? Anyway, that's what I've got for you today, Capricorn. I hope this was helpful. I hope it was of service to you. If you enjoyed this and you'd like a personal reading, my email's in the description box below. I'm currently offering 3 different options, but I'm thinking about expanding it to make it 9 options. I know, but I want to make like a bigger menu. Tell me what you think of that, like so that there's something for everybody. Anyway, you can email me. I'll let you know how it works. You let me know what you need. But in any case, I just want to say thank you so much for joining me today. And I'll see you in the next one, okay? Bye.